Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm here with my husband. I'll be welcome.
Hi.
And we'll be talking about our K1 visa journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have water, I have chips. I'm a good host, guys.
Okay,
So
let's get right into it. So, so after we met,
mm-hmm,
so I traveled, I met the love of my life,
mm-hmm,
and we started this process, right? And to do that, we first had to fill out the form I-129F,
mm-hmm.
and this was in May 2023.
Sorry to stop you there, but
Okay.
let's be clear though. He is the petitioner.
Mm.
He's the one in the US, or that was originally in the US.
Mm-hmm.
And I am the beneficiary, the one that was brought over
That's
to the
right.
US. So you
Okay.
can continue,
We
babe.
can continue. Yes. So we filled out that form. I believe
Mm-hmm.
it was a big form, right? It took quite a bit to.
Like how many pages?
It's a couple of pages.
I think it was like up to 20 pages,
Yeah,
right?
probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, and then we mailed that in, and then 2 weeks later,
Mm-hmm.
USCIS mailed us confirmation that they had received that form and that they had created our case.
Yeah.
And then what follows after is 9 months of waiting.
Yeah, that was so that was not fun.
It,
But yeah, we did it.
flashbacks, right? 9 months.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that was that's where you really get to know the integrity of your relationship over long
Yeah.
distance.
I'm gonna encourage anyone that is going through this process. It's not an easy one.
Yeah.
I don't know, it might be faster now, it might be longer with the whole change of
Mhm.
you know, government and all, but just stay strong. You definitely pass the stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was just the beginning, as we
Yeah.
will soon come to
I
learn, right?
know. We're wondering, are we supposed to be doing something now? Are we
Yeah.
supposed to be waiting? What do we do? I mean, 9 months is a whole lot of time to just be sitting around, and we didn't even,
Mm,
we didn't get a specific time frame at that moment of how long it's going to take. So
yeah.
we were confused and wondering what was happening. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think we got an email 9 months later. Was it a mail?
That's right. So 9 months later, we got a notice of action in the mail that said, I think it was an email that said the petition had been approved, and it was sent to the Department of State where the NVC is. So that's the National Visa Center.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, just once again to stress, this process took 9 months, and it was not easy. So if anybody, I just want to
And
stress
not
that.
the whole
I'm
process.
sorry. So far, right? This is so
Yeah.
far since we filled out that form. It took about 9 months, and I just wanted to stress that we had a lot of questions. We had a lot of moments of confusion,
Mhm.
prayer, but we stayed the course, right? And you will it will test you. That's what I will say, and it's okay to have a variety of emotions. This is 9 months. It's like pregnancy. There's so much that will happen
At
over
least
the
in
course of nine
pregnancy,
months.
the 9 months, the baby is going to come out. And
Yeah,
this stage, we didn't even know when we were supposed to expect, a response
that's
from
right.
them.
Before we proceed, I just wanted to give a disclaimer that none of this is advice, legal advice.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, talk to a lawyer, an immigration lawyer, or something if you need any kind of
Yeah,
legal
this
assistance.
this is not a legal advice. You're
Yeah,
just, talking about our journey,
that's
our
right.
experience, how long it took us.
Yeah,
So
purely educational.
yeah.
Yeah, results may vary. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, um, so the NVC received it on April 2024, right? So 9 months later, in February 2024, we got a notice of action that said they have approved our petition and we're sending it to the NVC. So from February to April 9th, 2024, there was another waiting period, right, where we had to where we heard back that um, they are now that they've received the petition. The NVC has received the petition from the USCIS, and now NVC is going to forward that our information to the embassy in Lagos, Nigeria. So uh, this was quite a bit from May 2023 to April 2024 before it reached Nigeria.
Yeah. And most of these mails were going to him. The mails, he was receiving the mail in a mailbox. The emails were also coming to him. Just to be clear, they were coming to his email and not to mine. I don't think I ever received an email from the embassy throughout the process. Even when they called me for document review and interview, it was still to your mail, and then you had to mail it to me.
Yes.
So we wrote down some points. So in case you're wondering where we're looking at, we wrote down some points to be able to help us remember, because this was, back in 2023. So we wrote down the year, the months to be precise, so we can give you guys an accurate timing and dates of how everything, happened.
Yeah. So next we took our visa photo, and well, she took her visa photo. Now we did. She took her visa photo and used it to fill out the form DS,
the DS
160. Yeah, DS 160. Yeah, it was an online form. You had to get your visa, and you had to visa picture with very specific
That was after
requirements.
we've gotten the instructions, right?
Around the same time.
Okay.
Right? In the timeline that I wrote down, we did that first, right? And then we actually did it before we got instructions from the email. So the email we got was May 21st, 2024, where the Lagos consulate told us to go ahead and pay a visa fee. So we may not have gone exactly, because once again, this is a waiting period, and we may not have done things exactly as we were supposed to. All things worked out. All things worked together for good, right?
Yeah.
So we paid the visa fee in May 21st, 2024. Remember, in February, after those 9 months, we heard back from USCIS first. So now in May 21st, we were told to pay that visa fee.
Okay, so after we paid the visa fee, that was when there was a link or something. I can't really remember. I don't know how it is now, but there was a link to create an online account in their website, and so I did it. So when I had paid the visa fee, I put in that reference number. Was it a MRV number or something like that? The fee, the receipt number. Let me just call it the receipt number. I filled it into I think it was in the step 8 of the online platform. I can't really remember what it was, but that was eventually what we were using to check available dates for interview, which will come to. But yeah, so after we paid the visa fee, I imputed the receipt number, and then that was when we went ahead to. No, that was after.
Yeah.
That was after after we filled the DS 160.
Yes, this is after we filled the DS 160. We got an email of instructions to prepare for the interview. That was what came next. This was still in May. And of course, what followed was many weeks of trying to secure a date. So all of the things we have said, of course, may have changed, right? We are not. Yeah, we're just telling you our journey. And this was not easy. Many weeks of trying to look for a date, and for a lot of times there was nothing that would show up.
Yeah.
And you had to check 3 times a day, if I remember correctly. You could either call or go on the website.
Yeah,
But
you had the limit of 3 times checking a day. Oh boy, that was that was not fun. Sometimes you check in the middle of the night. Sometimes you wake up, and just an advice. It's good to have, like, a community or a group chat where they are helping one another, because I was in a group chat where we had like times to check. So once someone checked and there was available dates, they'll inform the group, call the group, and then we'll all try to log in. And that helped a lot of people. But unfortunately, because we still here at the end of the day, we're not able to get dates through that whole method. So it was crazy. So you know, your mind is not at ease. You're
Yeah.
wondering when is it going to happen. That was not fun at all. But
Yeah.
we got through. I think they stopped doing that after like 3 months in of us doing that
Yeah.
whole whole
June, July, they
process.
stopped it in middle of or end of
Yeah.
August, around that time of
Uh,
2023
yeah, they stopped it. They ended that whole process in the middle of
or
August.
2024. Sorry.
Yeah, 2024
Yeah.
in the middle of August, and then they started giving a date. They will send you an email,
Mhm.
your interview date email, and then they changed it to document review first. I think as of January 1st, they started doing document review.
That's
You
right.
come into the consulate, they'll review your documents and then give you your interview dates right at the after your documents review.
Yeah. So this, of course,
So
is where our next part of the timeline happens. This is so December 2024 is
yeah,
when we got the email from the consulate
yep,
about what exactly she's talking about. And the consulate told us about that in-person document review
yeah.
because apparently people were coming in. This is our guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming in to their interview date without documents and without all of their documents.
Without the complete document. So
Yes,
they were doing the document review to reduce, you know, having to postpone
exactly.
or reschedule people appointment due to not bringing complete documents. So that's when
Yeah,
they started enforcing this document review.
yeah. Um, so yeah, so December 20th, we
That
got
was
an email
yeah.
finally. Since August when they stopped
When they stopped. So
allowing us to go pick our dates, and the dates were already few for so many people looking, right?
yeah.
So yeah, that was a trying moment because
There were a lot of trying moments in
yeah,
this whole journey. There were lots of waiting periods,
yeah,
waiting time, not knowing what's going to happen, and we were just waiting,
yeah.
hoping to hear soon. Yeah, it was
You
not fun.
you need first of all you need to be very confident in your partner. You need your hope in God,
Yeah.
you know, and you need a really strong support system because we had family. We also had that group chat, so we
Yeah.
knew that other people were going through this. So it wasn't like we were the only, because you can feel isolated in this kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. And we
Yeah,
heard of some couples that, they just gave up and they went their separate ways because
yeah,
it's actually not
it's not
easy.
easy.
And so
Yeah,
you just have to stand by your partner. If, when there's love, there's always a way. So just
that's
trust
right.
and believe that it's going to work out, and it definitely
Mm.
will. We had so many times waiting. Imagine we started checking for a date in June.
In June, yes,
Yeah, and then
2024.
coming online at least 3 times a day to check the profile to see if there's any available dates,
Yeah,
and then that stops in the middle of August, and then we weren't hearing
nothing.
anything. No, in the group chat, people were getting mails. Some people were getting mails from September, I think, to come for their interview, and then along the line they changed it to document review. So we were seeing people, getting mails,
Yeah,
consulates is, inviting them for their interview or document reviews, and we're just waiting.
yeah.
August, September, October,
Hmm.
November. We're like, what is happening? And we
Yeah,
paid, and I think they said after a year, if your visa fee expires, you have to pay a new one. And so we
yeah.
paid in, when did you pay our visa fee, babe?
Visa fee
I
was
think,
paid in
yeah, we
May.
paid in,
That first time, right?
yeah, in
Yeah,
May of 2024. So we're hoping that,
yeah.
because the way we're waiting, we're hoping that they'll get back to us before it
That
expires.
reminds me, there was this scary part where we got, but I think we already saw someone get this, but we had like that where the Lagos consulate asked us, it's been how many months? are you confirmed that you're still
Oh,
together?
yeah.
And
He
you have
sent us a mail that we
yeah,
have 60 days
yes,
to, to do a, what
to
was the, I've
let
forgotten
them
what
know
the
that
mail
to let
was.
them know. I'm summarizing or paraphrasing, but to let them know that we were still in this. Otherwise, they would stop. It was a very trying moment.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, the whole process is delaying us. What do you mean? Are we still
Yeah,
interested?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we got through it and we are
yeah,
here now,
yeah,
happily married.
yeah. So February 4th was the final interview. So she went
Yeah,
for the
I went for
document
the document
review in
review.
January 16th of 2025.
Yeah. And just to be clear, I had already done my medicals before then.
Mm-hmm.
And I waited to get my documents review, and so I could book my medicals because I wasn't in Lagos and my interview or review was in Lagos. So I had to, do the medicals before, in a day close to the document review. So it
Yeah.
doesn't, because your medical, in case you might not know, your medicals expires after 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's supposed to be valid on entry into the US.
Yeah.
So I had to do it close to my interview date or my document review. So by the time I get to the US, it's still pretty valid. So I think I did my medicals 13th, and then my document review was 16th of January.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, they gave me my interview date, which was February 4th. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about my interview,
Experience.
experience on
Yeah.
another video. We don't want to make this video too long, but
Yeah.
yeah, stick. If you want to see that, subscribe, turn on the
Mm-hmm.
notification zip button, tap on the notification.
Yeah.
Well,
Subscribe.
yeah, subscribe. Please leave a comment, like,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to be talking about that in my next video. So to summarize,
Mm-hmm.
I think this whole process took us a year and 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
You can calculate
I
it.
think
The whole
so.
process took us a year and 8 months from May 2023 to February 4th, 2025. That was how long it took us
Mm.
for us to finally get an approval for our K1 visa. So,
Incredible. Yeah.
yeah, I hope we're able to get the information through clearly.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do a summary?
Yeah. I think we're making this video too for to help other people who are out there who may not know anyone.
Yeah.
Because this we want to sympathize with you and to let you know that this is not an easy thing, but it is something that when done well and patiently, you will get there. Like it's not supposed to be. It's not easy,
Yeah.
um, and they don't make it easy. Um, but I think it makes sense that they also want it to be very thorough. They want to make sure that this, first of all, there was a lot going on too, the pandemic, right, and all of that. But just hanging there. There's a lot when there's bureaucracy and there are forms and it's immigration. Somebody's moving across into a new nation. It will take time, right? Depending on when you receive this video, of course, those processes may have changed. It may now be.
Yeah, it
I
may
think
have
it may
changed.
have changed. When we first started, we thought it would take 6 months. We were not expecting this level. Where at least within 6 months, everything will be squared away, and maybe a couple of weeks of preparation for her to get here. So I think that's good enough of a summary. And of course, if there are any comments, we will gladly answer them in future videos. Of course, there's the story of how we met. There's all of those things, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll hand it over to you.
So that's it, guys. Thank you for staying till the end of this video. If you got something, please kindly comment. If you have questions, please ask questions. Maybe in subsequent videos, we're going to talk about and clarify your questions. Or if it's something simple, like I'll reply immediately.
Yeah.
So thank you, guys. Please subscribe, like. Thank you. Share to someone you know that is going through this
Yeah,
process
something
and
similar. Yeah.
to encourage them, because that's what this video is about.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys. Bye.